Hello, I'm Congressman Don Young, and thank you for asking me to send you a video on the Bureau of Indian Affairs Tribal Provinces Conference. It's probably one of the larger, I call Alaska Native meetings, other than the AFN, and maybe not as much publicity, but you have very important things to do. And I'm going to give you a little rundown what we've been able to do in the House, and or trying to do anyway. It's kind of confusing back here right now. This is a good conference. It's going to handle natural resources, housing, human services, financial services, subsistence, self-determination, transportation, tribal operation, and trust services. Now that's a great group of words to say, but let's see if we can't do something. Other than that, last year in Congress, I passed my H.R. 477, which extended the program to make it permanent. That's when you can take the program that allows tribes to mix federal funding with a variety of federal sources and develop innovative ideas and initiatives. Unfortunately, as usual, the federal agency just released an MOA that undermines my bill. The MOA allows agencies to veto your tribe's request to add new programs. Now, that's not what I meant. They know that. We're working on it. I know that Ralph Anderson from Bristol Bay Native Association testified last week before the Senate committee, and I hope they'll put some language in to solve this problem. I do not like agencies interpreting what we're trying to do in Congress. I'll make sure it gets done in the House if the Senate sends it over to me. IHS appropriation advances. I've introduced my IHS advanced appropriation bill. I have 27 bipartisan co-sponsors. I'm also the lead co-sponsor representing McCullen's advanced appropriation bill that covers the IHS and the BIA. These bills would allow the Appropriations Committee to allocate funding for the agencies one fiscal year in advance. This would ensure that government shutdowns don't impact, as the last one did, the delivery of vital services like health care to the Alaska Native. The VA already has advanced appropriation because of our responsibility to ensure the well-being of our veterans. We ought to do the same thing for American Indian Alaska Natives. This is similar as our trust, part of our trust responsibility. Everybody knows it. I will take and continue to push for that as hard as I can, and think we'll probably get it done. You never know. We're trying to avoid a shutdown, and that's something we have to watch. And I've talked to the appropriators now. If we have a shutdown, can we get this done soon enough where it doesn't affect the Indian health care bill or the BIA? OBAWA, the Building Safer Native Communities. We were able to get an amendment into 5 of my Native communities to actually deal better with the problems we have of sexual violence and all kinds of other violence in our communities. I will say I got 5 villages included, but I would say that we have to look at this collectively and see if there's a way that we can impose sanctions within our own villages against, I call it, outlandish behavior. It may sound old-fashioned. That's what I did when I was mayor of Fort Yukon. We sort of handle our own program. I sort of advocated in the state to start looking. If we can't provide the police officers, maybe we ought to just start thinking maybe we ought to be able to take care of it ourselves. So that's something we have to talk about. See if we can't finalize this program, because it's not working the way it is. The drug problem, the alcohol problem, and violence problem has got worse, not better. And a lot of that's up to you too. You have to start thinking about what can we do, and let's ask somebody, can you help us, but we'll do it by ourselves. Anyway, have a good conference. It's wintertime up there. I don't think you have much snow, but at least it's a little colder than it was when I was up here 2 weeks ago. So God bless you, and take care, and have a good conference.